Hi everyone, it's Nancy here and I'm back with another process video for you, and this is the layout of the ugly colour combination. Peach and lime green. I don't know what I was thinking. I kind of took it a bit from the photos because my hair is kind of like a peachy-ish colour, and then there's some kind of like LED lighting on one of the pictures which is bright green, and so I went with that as a colour combination. And I did struggle with it, and there was a couple of times when I was like, what am I doing? But I went with it. And it kind of worked. I'm saying kinda. So here I am dismatting my photos on a piece of that cardstock. I did gut that out from the background, as I normally do now. I do find that it just makes everything come together that much, much better really. And I do have, quite a lot of cardstock that I'm trying to use up as well, so that's an added bonus. So this background paper is a piece from the Dear Lizzie polka dot party, and it is like a peach with a black polka dot. I've just taken the grey Dilutions and I'm then putting some Route 66 on. I know someone left a comment on one of my videos, I'm really sorry, I did write it down but I haven't got my notepad with me, about the fact that I haven't used it recently. It kind of, I don't know, it's there, it's always with me, but I just kind of not been using it, and I think it's because I've been doing quite a few bright layouts, but I did just use the Dirty Martini Dilutions as well. So here I am taking the Tim Holtz Stars tag stencil, and I'm just using my gesso to put some stars on there. And where I've put this over the Dilutions, you can kind of see it there, it is taking up that green colour, so they do end up like looking like a pale green. Sorry guys, my narration stopped there. I'm just taking some bits of paper that are on my desk. Again, these are not a great colour combination, but these are the Meology Fancy Pants. They did have some lime green within it, and they also had kind of like an orangey tone and a pink, and I thought, it kind of goes. That is a brag card there at the side, the blue one. Again, that didn't really go, but just was going with it at this stage. And so I'm just kind of looking at where I'm going to put my layers. I'm just cutting a piece out of this Fancy Pants paper, that's a small camera. These are a selection of sort of die cuts. Most of these are Heidi Swap, and there's a few fresh cut bits in there from Basic Grey. And I'm just looking if any of those bits and pieces are going to work on this layout. Again, mainly looking at the colours as well. I do pull out one of those arrows, and I also pull out a couple of acetate pieces as well. I'm not really sure if I'm going to get much use out of that bag, the rest of the bits in there, so that may be going on the sale table at the crop. I pull out these bits as well from the Highline collection from Basic Grey. I'm going to struggle to use these. I think these are again going to have to go in the kind of for sale pile, giveaway pile, because I'm just not getting them to work. I've just taken out that Stamping Up Project Life Pack, and I really like the bits in there, and I haven't used them because I'm kind of like saving them, which is a little bit silly. But I am going to end up using the letter stickers from there. So I'm just rearranging bits that are in my little bag so I can get out my flare tin, because I knew that I probably wanted to include some flare on here, and I haven't actually used much flare lately. So I've just stuck those bits down with a bit of washi tape just so I can kind of like move them around as kind of one unit. I do end up sticking them down and then pulling them off again because they're in the wrong place. And that ATG, you know, you can quite easily pull it up as well, so that's quite handy. Originally when I put the, what's it called, the gesso on, I was thinking about doing the layout the other way around, but this worked just as well. I kind of liked how this came together. I'm just taking out some turquoise, what's it called, washi tape. Again, the turquoise colour doesn't really probably go with anything on this layout. As I said, this is quite an ugly layout, but I'm just going with it. I'm not fighting the ugliness, I'm just leaving it as is. So I'm just cutting out the camera that was from the Meology, and that was just in the middle of one of those pieces of paper. And that's going to go in my top cluster. And I'm just going to add another little bit of washi tape there as well to help ground that arrow. And these are photos from the gym. I stooped to a new low and took a gym selfie. And this was kind of like my first or second week at the gym. And looks like I've only been going for 2 seconds on that photo, but I'd actually been going for 1 hour and 2 seconds. And I was just then on the cool down, and I think I'd walked about 2.5 miles in that hour. I was kind of like doing it at quite a steep incline. And as I said, I know it's not amazing, I know people do far more than that at the gym, but you know, I'm happy with what I'm doing, and I just really wanted to document how my vanity had reached a new low, and I was taking a picture on the treadmill, trying to also not look obviously like I was taking a picture of myself on the treadmill. I'm just taking one of those acetate pieces, and I've just put it on a piece of, well, the back of a piece of pattern paper, and I'm just cutting around it because I wanted it to kind of show up more, and because it was see-through, it was kind of getting lost on the page. I'm going to use it as kind of like part of my title. It's going to help ground my title. And you'll also see there that I did pick out 3 flare. One says documented, one says for real, and the other's a little bike, and I thought that went quite well. And so these are the Stamping Up Project Life alphas, and I love this alpha. It's a really nice size, it's a really nice font, so I think I might have to get another lot of those. I mean, you just get kind of like 2 sheets, because this is like, it's not like one of the main kits, it's like one of the sort of add-on bits they have. You kind of get a few cards, you get die cut cards, a couple of different alpha, some wood veneer, some kind of like epoxy, sort of almost like flare, and you get something else, I can't remember what else. Oh, and you got some washi tape. But I really like it, it's a really nice clear font, so I think I will be getting another pack of those. And I decided to take another one of the @ signs there, because I wanted it to say today at the gym, but the large @ was getting a little bit lost because the rest of the title was in black, so I just pulled that in, and I don't mind sort of repetition of the @ sign. So I've just pulled some other bits from my stash, and these are the Heidi Swap glitter, and they came in a, I think they're in a Scraptastic kit, and I'm just putting hashtag selfie at the top there. And again, there's no other glitter on the rest of the layout, but you know, chuck it on there. I am now just going for a different die cut pack. None of these again really work, they're all kind of the wrong kind of theme. They are the Jelly Bean Soup, the camping ones, so there's also a few of the Simple Stories Homestead, I think it's called, or Homespun, I think it was. And again, I've just got lots of little bags of die cuts, and I need to keep going through them, otherwise I kind of forget that I've got them. So I'm just going to go through these, but I think only one thing ends up on the layout, and that's a little tab. and I can't remember what it says, but you'll be able to see that in the final pictures, hopefully. So I went with that. I went through some other bits I had on my kit. So I had this Pebbles, they were birthday stickers originally. They came in the last of my Scraptastic kits. I can't remember what month it was, I think it was August's kits. And that was my last one. And I must admit, I'm not missing the Scraptastic kit. I haven't gone and looked at it, so I think that's probably helping. And if people have done share videos, I've kind of not watched, because I just don't kind of want to know what I'm missing at the moment. We'll kind of see probably how I feel at the beginning of next year, if I feel like I need a kit. But actually I'm getting through my stash, you know, quite a lot. I'm down to kind of like one pizza box of paper, which is really good for me. That's pattern paper, because I used to have loads and loads, but I have got rid of so much pattern paper, it's a little bit ridiculous. So, and I feel good about that. I feel like good that I'm actually not hoarding it anymore. Saying that, I have kind of started doing a little bit of card making, so of course I brought a few things for that, so it's probably a little bit counterproductive anyway. So I've just pulled out those sort of, they are like stickers I got from a stationery store, and they just had some little stars on. Just want to stick those down just to add to kind of the theme. And then I pulled these out that I got in a rack, and I really want these. These were from Freckled Fawn, they're in the kit, and I was very lucky to get them in a rack, and they are like the little emoji faces. And I really like those, and it is about taking a selfie, but it's also about, you know, being good because I'm at the gym, and I just wanted to include them on there. I thought it looked really cute. So I'm just sticking these flare down, and again I'm just using the Stampin' Up dimensional adhesive. I think that's a really nice height. It doesn't make things stick up too much. I'm going to play about a little bit where I'm going to place that top one. So I really like how everything's come together. I'm now going to mount it up on that lime green paper, and it does kind of pull everything together. It's still a bit of an odd bunch of colour combinations. Probably would have been better if I'd have inked the edges of everything and it had gone together better, but you know, hindsight's a good thing. So I'm just going to spritz a little bit more ink over some of the areas on the layout, and that's the Dirty Martini, and I'm doing a little bit of pink as well. So here are the close-ups of the layout. I hope you enjoyed it and didn't find the colour combination too ugly and managed to survive. So thank you very much guys, and see you in soon. Bye!